Hey everybody, this is Andrew from TS for Tech, and today I have a video where I was riding a bike again using a hat mount GoPro mount with the DJI Osmo Pocket, and I just was going to do another test now that the last time I did this was pretty cold out. It was kind of during the winter time, and I was just not riding too fast. My kids were kind of following me, so I couldn't go super fast. This is not intended to be any sort of action-packed bike ride or anything like that. I just wanted to see how good the stabilization was used in this manner. So hat, helmet-ish type mount. So I'm just going to let this roll, put some music behind it, and come back at the end with some of my thoughts. So basically, as you can see, the footage was pretty smooth when riding in that fashion. The problem that I had with it, and it kind of got messed up a little bit later, that's why I cut the footage off. You get a good sense of kind of how it reacts in a few different scenarios there. But it's hard to make sure that it's still pointing in the right direction. I had drifted a few times, and so it was kind of pointing more down towards the ground or pointing over to the side, and it wasn't really focused forwards. And I did have the wireless module hooked up to it, so I could kind of monitor it with my phone. But obviously I was riding the bike, and I didn't have the phone out the whole time, so I just took the phone out of my pocket a few times to check, if the direction was set correctly, and then I would recenter it or whatever. But honestly, it's one of the situations where this may be more trouble than it's worth to do it in this fashion, because you can't really see where the Osmo Pocket's pointed. You may be better off if you're using something like a chest strap or some other sort of strap. But then, again, it's hard to get the Osmo gimbal to be pointed in the direction that you want. So I don't know. Now, I didn't do this in FPV mode. I did it in the slow follow mode. I could try that, I guess, in the other, the other mode, FPV. Maybe it would have behaved a little bit better, but I didn't want the side-to-side motion. I kind of wanted the smooth, stabilized, footage. But this all brings up a real big question to me, in that now that the DJI Osmo Action is out, maybe that is a better product for these types of shots, right? So this action shots and all the things you would use a GoPro for in the past or in the future, I mean, anything you'd use a GoPro for, you could also use the DJI Osmo Action. And now, I don't know if I'm going to get one of those to review for the channel or not. There's a bunch of other people doing videos on YouTube, and their rock steady electronic image stabilization looks super nice, right? So it's one of those things where, this had a nice gimbal stabilized, mechanical gimbal. But if they can do that same in software and you still get a high quality, then maybe, you would want to check out something like that. So again, maybe this is not the best tool for this scenario, but it was just something I wanted to try out. And, there had been questions and people asking before, and people that ride bikes, whether or not this is a good option or not. And it really depends, I think. If you mount it in a way that you can kind of monitor what's going on, maybe it'll be fine. But you'll be constantly kind of wondering if it's pointed in the right direction, or, if something's funky going on or whatnot. So it's doable. The footage is kind of good. At least it's stable when it's not hard mounted to the bike and it's on your person, right? It's on your helmet or hat or whatever. But anyways, so hopefully that was useful. This is Andrew from Tia's for Tech. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.